Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are in a new pack that I've been working on that is at least tentatively called Fear Not the Night. The idea is that, undead don't spawn naturally. There are no endermen, no creepers, no phantoms. There are some dangerous animals from Alex's mobs, although some of the more obnoxious ones that like the undead. And I hope the cave centipedes. I hope I finally dealt with the cave centipedes. They were a little challenging to deal with because of the way they spawn. But the nighttime in caves will largely be safe. We got a bunch of mods to mess with. The mob drops, like let's say, blaze rod, right? So we can make a blaze rod in the enchanting apparatus from Ars Nouveau. We can summon a blaze with that stuff in the altar birthing from Nature's Aura. And we can do the same with the thermal variants of the blaze. We've got the Ars Nouveau guys. Where are they? Yeah, we could spawn one, and we can find these around in the world. Hostile mobs do spawn in structures. Like if we find a witch hut or one of the villages from Hexaray, we will certainly see some. What is that? What's down there? We'll certainly see witches. We'll see illagers, including illager patrols. We'll see structures full of illagers. Piglins can survive in the overworld. There are no zombie piglins. Gas don't spawn naturally. We'll see what blazes and wither skeletons shouldn't spawn naturally, but they might. I'm still not really sure how what I've done interacts with spawners in survival, but we'll see. It's work in progress, blah blah blah. But in addition to those mods, we also have Create and a bunch of add-ons. We have Farmer's Delight and a bunch of add-ons. We have Alex's mobs, I think I mentioned that. We also have Philip's Ruins, which I really like what I've seen of it so far. That's what adds all these ruins to the overworld. We have Project Vibrant Journeys. We have, I've already mentioned Thermal. We got a lot of fun stuff. Why? Why, I guess, is the next question. There's a lot of stuff I've wanted to do with modded that I never really have because dealing with the hostiles can be kind of a pain. Like maybe I want to make a big train system. Oh, it's full of... Yeah, so it's not completely safe out here. In fact, I may need to run away. We can still run into trouble, but in large part, it's because we go looking for trouble. We still have to eat. We could, make the bees angry. They could kill us, what have you. There are wardens still. End cities should definitely still be full of shulkers. So there's that. We have the Exotic Birds mod, which this version of it seems pretty cool. We're not like swamped by the guys, but we do see them out and around here and there. I'm looking for cave centipedes. It took a long... They like spawn as 3 different entities. I have no idea if what I did with Nature's Aura to spawn the cave centipede is going to work or... Well, who knows. Speaking of Hexaray, that looks like a Hexaris. Yeah, sure is. I don't really want to deal with that. I do want to find someplace nice and big to build. Yeah, there's a bird. Oh yeah, hey buddy. That looks like a pelican, doesn't it? Let's see. Yeah, yeah, it's a pelican. Cool. Yeah, they're around, but they're not overwhelming. The Nether, although it should not have a lot of the traditional hostile mobs, will still, of course, have piglins. And I think we've got a bunch of mods that are going to affect piglins, including sapients, which I hope means that we won't be able to just like hover outside of a bastion and watch them all throw themselves to their doom. That's always a little sad. That was from Delightful. Anyway, we're in no particular hurry to find any particular thing, but I would like, find a place to get settled. Some place that's got one of those high aura spots from Nature's Aura. Oh, we have Botania. What else do we have? We do not have easy villagers in this pack. Because I don't want to do villager in a box in this pack. We do have the trade cycling mod, though, which puts in just the trade cycling button, which, that's good. We have Apotheosis and some of its add-ons. We have a really weird looking, I thought it was a food mod, and it adds a lot of food, and it did a nice makeover to a lot of the Farmer's Delight compatible stuff called like Yukai's Homecoming. But I think it has some interaction with raids and frogs, and there's a structure, there's this girl. It's kind of strange. we're gonna leave it in. It's I've never seen it before. I thought it was just food, but it seems pretty cool. Now there is, while there are not like undead, we still might run into like tigers in the cherry groves. We gotta be careful. There's a couple. Where is a likely looking spot to settle? Maybe we'll just keep moving. Now we have productive bees. We have productive trees. We have waystones. We're stealing this. What else do we have? We have a bunch of performing enhancing mods. Spark and I think Saturn and whatever else I could get to work together so that we could run shaders when we want to. We have complementary shaders in the pack, although of course you can add whatever else. What is that? That may be like a big illager structure. Like sort of the idea, the narrative conceit, and we'll try to build this into a quest line maybe, is that the undead curse is broken. Nothing's moving. Oh, that's in a strange place, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I wonder what it is. Oh, hello. I really like the birds. Yeah, we might actually leave that alone. Looks extremely inconvenient. This stuff is from Philip's Rocks. Little rocks hanging around. I kind of like it. I also kind of think that maybe just strolling past trail ruins. We can get maps for trail ruins, though. We have JEI and a bunch of little add-ons for same that should tell us where to find stuff. What else? We have this Create Food mod, which is huge. We have Serene Seasons, and the seasons should be set to 90 days. Let's make sure we did that properly. Yep. Or maybe there's 60 days, I'm not sure. Well, it's early spring day 1 of 30, so. Oh, 31. Well, we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it's fine. I think we should have 30-day seasons. We have Smoke Leaf Industries. We have, I don't know, a bunch of other stuff. We'll have plenty to do out here. Well, here it is anyway, our first night. I'm gonna block a lapis now. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I don't see anything that I don't want to see. I play so many mod packs, I get kind of tired of the early grind. Sometimes, like, I gotta make that starter house and little gross hobbit hole in a cliff somewhere. And we still may do that, but we won't be doing it because we have to. We'll be doing it because we want to, right? Anyway, yep, seems fine. I did get surprised by a few things, like I didn't know about the murmur from Alex's mobs about giving me a heart attack one night as I was exploring. Yeah, you never really get to spend time at night in Minecraft in the dark, certainly. The shaders and the fog is, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna find some place to settle down. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a skunk before in Minecraft. Seen plenty of skunks. We should be able to just stroll in here, right? Like, enjoy the natural cave lighting. Hopefully this isn't too dark at home, or on your phone or whatever. Yeah, that's not bad. I got the shaders turned off. Let's see what this is like with them on. Okay, yeah, still not bad. Yeah. Well, I don't see hostiles, so it looks like at least the first part of what I was trying to do has worked. Really test all the summoning and everything else. It's gonna take a while. So we'll just kind of approach it like a playthrough. I don't think we're gonna be making as many recipe changes as we have in the past, partially because this Yokai's Homecoming mod seems to have done like 70% of what I would have done anyway. Now I saw a village up here, but we got to be careful because cherry grows. Oh, there's a bear. It's tigers I'm worried about. They're hard to spot until they're right on top of you, and they do spawn in these, so I'm gonna have to look up and see what mod it is that overhauls the village. This is from one of the farmers add-ons, Chef's Delight. Probably gobble some food and some other stuff in here, right? Yeah. Very nice. But like the villages in this are huge. This is, oh hey, there's another one of those things. Maybe it's a little more convenient. It might be a big structure from Yokai's Homecoming. Like that mod seems like it's nuts. Like I guess you can get like laser eyes and like frogs eating pillagers, and I don't think we should hurt any villagers. I saw something about that in a config. Yeah, okay, so let's see here. Oh, it's quite a ways down, isn't it? Maybe we can get down there. Alright, let's see what's going on here. There's water pouring in for some reason. Stuff from farmers. Okay, yeah, this is definitely from the Yokai's Homecoming. We might just be able to grab this place. Let's see, how do we get in here? This would be very convenient. I hope this isn't supposed to be this might supposed to be the entrance. That's okay, a donation box? I think that summons something. Let's see. It's nice that it's not overrun with zombies, you know? Okay. Okay, this is pretty nice. Is there anybody here? Hello? There's a bell. Beehive. Doors. Bags of rice. Yeah, this is what I meant when I said there's a lot to the You Guys Homecoming mod. Like, I haven't even seen this structure before. Black tea. It's like we've got to open every door in the place to really see what's going on. There's a chocolate pie? Wait, what's that? Oily bean curd. Sounds fantastic. Okay, okay. Look at this. And then we can get over here, maybe? Maybe through here? Alright, here's our new bedroom, I think. This place is great. I'll have to explore around it a little bit. Let's explore it together a little bit and see if we can figure out a non-destructive way to get over here. It's actually very difficult, isn't it? I don't know how we're supposed to do this. Maybe around the other side. We'll figure it out. But it's pretty cool. Might have to adjust some books and move some stuff around. Let's see. Let's see what else is in here. Trapdoors. We have the Distant Thunder mod. I can hear it making some noise. Yeah, I don't know how to get up there though. We'll figure it out. See if I find my way back downstairs. Let's see. Let's start here. Okay, a little glowstone and a little lapis. There's probably stuff under these blocks, I bet. That's back outside. There's a bed hidden under all this stuff for some reason. Okay. Thunder sounds great. That's the same mod we used in the last pack for the thunder sounds. Okay, here's it. This is part of the village that's just spawned on top of this thing. That's the problem. I see. I see. So we could probably get rid of all of this if we wanted to stay here. Maybe we do? What's this? It's like soul sand. We're in some kind of a sparse jungle. I'm looking for some place where we're not like right on top of an anthill. Or we could start building. What is the story here? It's on fire. There's a little bit of obsidian. It must be another one of Philip's ruins. There must be stuff under here. Yeah, it's probably just like a ruined portal variant, but it's, you know, oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Let's see. Okay, there's a wild and horn. That's nice. Wixie token. There are plenty of witches in this. Gold pickaxe, okay. Take those. Come back for the rest of that stuff. We probably are going to settle around here. There's a good variety of biomes around, including a whole bunch of desert over there. I might head down here and see what's what. Okay, I think I finally found a slice of sparse jungle that is relatively ant-free. I don't see crowds of giant ants around, so I do see a couple of things that look interesting, but we'll be able to check. What was that? That's fine. We'll be able to check it all out, but we're gonna maybe come up with some kind of a rude shelter and see where we are. I was just getting started building a little structure. I had a little fishing dock and lucky enough to grab some of Neptune's bounty. Come up with these now and again. It's from aquaculture. Those are some fancy boots. They also increase our swim speed, which is nice. Here's a nice view of one of the desert villages. We are not too far from where we're setting up. That doesn't matter. I mean, they're safe. It's not like they're going to get overrun by zombies. Now, one of the decorative mods we have is Domum Ornamentum. And this Architect's Cutter is the block that we use to make the stuff. So if we want, like, vanilla... Can we get those in there? Oh, no blocks of bamboo. We could do jungle logs, but... No bamboo. Oh, I was hoping for bamboo. That's okay. But there's all kinds of stuff you can do with this. There's all kinds of, like, panels, trapdoors, different doors, walls. The bricks we're going to get a lot of use out of. It's a great mod. Here we go. Some nice jungle with stairs. So that saves a lot of blocks in JI that we don't have to scroll through if we want a bunch of variants. Jungle, we've got pretty much anything we would like. All right, I found one cow. It's over there. My goodness. Are they down here? There's got to be more than one cow. Who knows? Not me. We have a decorative functional mod that I've never used before called the Workshop for Handsome Adventure. And it's got some cross-mod compatibility. We can take this rubber wood from thermal, which we'll probably want anyway, and make some blocks and some workstations out of it. I'm not sure how these are actually made now that I look. It might be as simple as this. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna want 2 of those. There we go. That'll get us the crafting table. Let's see, so if we were to put it right here. Alright, customization slot. We could put a chest or a storage drawer to have items stay in the grid. Or put a name tag to access nearby chests. That's interesting. But we can take both of them. Or any of them, really. And I think more rubberwood planks, I think. We'll need stripped rubberwood logs, okay. No problem. The rubberwood is a really nice shade of dark green. So, this should be fancy. Let's check it out. Okay. Okay, it's got 2 crafting tables. We could put a chest or a drawer. We could have a name tag or 2 name tags for a range of 2 blocks. Or 2 lanterns to make them part of the workstation. Okay, so if we had, let's see, if we had a chest over here, then we could access it. Do we have a name tag? Do we have a name tag? No, we have all kinds of weird stuff, but no name tags. So we'll probably fish one up eventually. I've been fishing for my food. So, we'll see. Looks like we found our first dungeon. Oh, actually. Alright. And we're on normal, right? Okay. So it looks like they won't fire normally. That's fine, that's fine. Let's see what we can get in here. Okay, I went ahead and updated all the mods and loaded the Let's Play world back up. It all seems to be good. It's a relief to have it up on Cursby. I'll tell you that the scariest part is having the mod pack just on the computer. It's amazing how many things can go wrong with them. This is like the fourth or fifth testing world, the survival world that I've been in since I started this. It's been a couple of weeks, so we can start updating mods. We can start really messing with them in terms of custom recipes, at least as far as we're going to go in this pack. And you can download it yourself and play. So it's on CurseForge, it should be on Modrinth, and all other places where fine mod packs can be downloaded. Now, I've dug us out a little basement, and I've got us some blocks from Sophisticated Storage to store everything in. The same mod that I wanted to make the backpacks from. But basically, let's see if we can find the oak chest. You can take a vanilla chest and craft it with a redstone torch, or just craft them directly with oak planks and a redstone torch to get an oak chest, which you can then upgrade in a number of ways. You can dye them, but most interestingly, you can, for instance, make an iron chest with this an 8 iron. These hold as much as a double chest. We can upgrade them further, and they're really gonna help us out. But I think we're gonna call the episode here. I changed maybe about 70 more recipes and put out a 0.1.1 beta. I'm playing in it now, seeing how it goes. Thanks for watching. You can download the pack if you want to. Like I said, it's on Curse and everywhere else, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.